thank you for listening. This is Kimberly Grace here. I just want to thank all the women from my heart to your heart. I want to thank all the women that are prospering here. Because here is what counts. Yeah, here is what counts. I talk a lot about, and my niche became, knowingly to me, about the soul. The soul and the emotions and everything that involves around our thoughts and our experiences in life as women. So I want to talk to women. I normally say like 50 and over, but I just want to talk to women in general. And I just want to honor you really from my heart. There have been relationships after relationships that we all have been in, whether it's business related, whether it's intimate related, whether it's mother and child, mother and son, mother and daughter, relationships. We don't always process everything as it is given to us. Sometimes we think or feel like there is a hidden motive behind what someone has said to you or in a conversation, and you leave away with this, I call it an impression. You walk away with an impression. Have you ever experienced that? And then it lingers, with you. It really lingers with you in your soul, and it lingers upon your life like a cloth. And I want to say that years and years and years can go by, and you still have those emotions that are not healthy, and then they begin to affect your body. You may have pains in your body, you may have headaches. I used to have headaches all the time, and I contributed to my sinus. Then I contributed to stress. Then I contributed to, dehydration. Then I contributed to, just simply being angry. Just simply being angry. And I just wanted to express that. And I wanted to say, this is why I talk a lot about soul prosperity. Yeah. So anyway, just wanted to share my heart about that. But let's go right in. I got 13 minutes, okay? Again, thank you for listening, tuning in with Kimberly Grace. Okay, so the last IG that I talked about was cleansing, like cleansing, right? And cleansing your mind, cleansing your soul to prepare for your good, okay? And that was, I talked about the clutter and the the thoughts that are cluttered in your mind, your soul, your emotions, like just all together, like just like cluttered. And I talked about you have to cleanse, get rid of, clean out, wash, condition. And then the second IG talked about illumination, and I was talking about like your perspective from your eye, your pyramid. And I made my heart, the heart of the God of the universe. And then I did a pyramid, which is your perception on how you see yourself. I talked about no one knows your thoughts but you. And if you choose to share it with someone, then they know too. And your creator, your maker knows. Yeah. So we all agree on that, right? Okay. So, illumination was IG2. I talked about illumination and receiving guidance. Okay? Because you have to be guided. Everyone has to be guided. And guidance in regards to prospering. Okay? Prospering. Right now on these clips, I'm talking about soul prosperity and receiving your better good. All your goodness, all the abundance, the overflow, and how when you being illuminated and you're being guided and you're releasing and letting go and doing the vacuum process that I spoke about, and that's simply getting rid of, letting go, cleaning out your closet, cleaning out your soul, cleaning out your dresser drawers, cleaning out your car. You don't know what you may find. I did the vacuum process before New Year's hit. And I was cleaning out my desk, my office desk, opening up mail. How many have all this mail? Sometimes you just don't even open because you think it's not priority, right? Well, I do that too. But this piece of mail that I opened up just before the new year came in, I was doing a vacuum process. I was getting rid of all the clutter, all that paper. It's too much paper around here. I can't keep track of all that. I'm 53. So I've opened up some mail, and this particular piece of mail is one from one of my financial institutions, my bank. And I opened it up, and there was a check. Yeah, a check. I wouldn't have never known that I had money in the form of a check, right? If I would never did the vacuum process, I would never know. So that was just an example, right? My closet, clean out my closet. I wear a lot of suits, and those who do know me, I like to look pretty. And so I have a lot of designer suits and dresses and shoes. Oh, my shoes galore. Awesome, right? And I was like, if I can release what's precious to me, and my clothing are very precious to me because it has value to me, right? If I can release, and the key is to release in joy, because Those suits, those dresses, my shoes, they have blessed me. They have served their purpose in my life. And now I want to bless someone else. And they're in great condition. Great condition. So I use the vacuum process for my clothing, cleaning out my closet, so I can receive my better good. Yeah. For my new clothing. Okay? For where I'm going, where I'm headed. On my adventure. On my destiny. Yeah. So, very quickly, the third part to this was that it was union with God, okay? The God of the universe. I talk a lot about the God of the universe because he's universal. He's universal. And his good. His good meaning all that he has for you. There's a principle that I have deposited since I was early years, my 20s. And the principle is that the abundance of wealth, right? And all of the goodness, meaning the harmony, the peace, the joy, the fulfillment, the completeness, all of that goodness God desires for us. The Creator desires for his creation. We as individuals to be wealthy, to be rich, to radiate, to attract abundance. He has that for us. He has given it for us. Those were his thoughts about us, his women. I'm particularly talking to women. But thank you for continuing to listen and follow me on out of this process of preparing your mind for prosperity and opening up your mind to receive the cleansing process in order. There is an order. So it's purification, which is cleansing. It is illumination, which is guidance, and how to be prospering, and how should you as a woman, as an individual, how should you be prospering? And then the last one was God, the God of the universe. So I'm going to dive right on in. And I got 13 minutes. Yeah, 13 minutes. Okay, so I stopped the last clip and I started talking about the goodness of all the goodness and how God's thoughts of us as women, what he desires for us to have and have it more abundantly. Yeah, more abundantly. So, we know you must get rid of. You heard my experiences about cleaning out my closet, cleaning out my office desk, and finding my check from a bank that actually it expired. It's like 90 days. Then you have to void it out. For me, it went right into my account. Yeah. I love it. But we talked about the outer cleansing, which I just mentioned. But here's something I want to imprint on your mind. Excuse me. You must get rid of what you do not want to make way for what you do want. Right? We talked about that. And so, substance does not easily enter into a cluttered space, cluttered area, cluttered soul, cluttered mind, cluttered heart. So if you are experiencing a lot of crowdness, like your thoughts, you can't even complete your thoughts, or there's like so much on your mind that you don't have the emotional virtues that you need to begin to process clearly and harmoniously, with harmony. We should be at peace, right? In our minds, in our souls, in our hearts, based upon what we think on and what we have experienced in our lives, and our perception on how we see. And so substance does not flow easily into a cluttered, crowded mind, right? So that's why I love the vacuum process with receiving prosperity and opening up your soul and your mind to prosperity. You're good. Yeah, we are flowing in an overflow of abundance. Whether it's financially, spiritually, physically, materialistically, when we are looked upon, when someone gazes upon us in the grocery store, working out in the gym, at church, at your meetings, at functions, wherever, there should be like staring at you. Yeah, and let me tell you why. Because you are radiating. You are shining like the star that you are. I like that. I didn't mean for it to come out like that. But you are shining. And you are radiating. And you have this glow, this vibe with you, this energy that is so powerful that you are attracting eyes on your life. All because you consciously deposit thoughts in your subconscious mind that will aid you, support you, guide you on all of your goodness. Yeah. So I wanted to say, cleansing your mind for prosperity. There's a statement that I say, and those that are writers and those that do affirmations and meditations, and they do yoga, like me. I love yoga. So prosperity comes more quickly when you do the vacuum process. Yeah. And my life has been, wow, tremendously blessed by this. I am so inspired. Days that we're just not inspired. But because I consciously practice meditating day and night, depositing into my subconscious mind, deep down in here. And when I wake up in the mornings, it's like, you see my video, right? It's not me, but that's exactly what I do. I stretch. And it's like, good morning, prosperity. I just can't wait for my day to be guided. And when I have obstacles and challenges that come into my world that I created, okay, that I spoke into existence, yeah, I just smile and I make statements like, prosperity belongs to me. It was I inherited it from Papa. That's the God of the universe. And, you know, it's like I just let go of those thoughts, the challenges that want to come in, that energy that wants to come in. Words carry spirit. Word is spirit. And so behind every word that's spoken out of your mouth is spirit. So we want it to be a spirit of life, right? That's a positive vibe, positive energy, life. We want that to be a pattern with our words, with our expression. Life. Life. So how do I feel when I say love? I feel great. That impression that's left on me when I say love. Now I actually feel love. Because I experience it, I practice it, and I know that I'm loved. And the most important thing is that there is no fear in love. None. So, when words are spoken that is motivated by fear, and it comes into my world, okay, my space, okay, I'm like, that individual needs to hear what I have to say about love. So how do I express, how do I articulate, how do I do this when the reach is so far, you can't reach that person? How do you reach that person? You go within, and with me, I tap into me, because I house eternal wisdom, infinite intelligence, which are all names for the Creator, the God of the universe. I go within. I have so much wealth within. You have so much wealth within. And I begin to inquire and ask questions. How can I pray? Or what can I do to help that individual, that woman, that daughter, that mother, grandmother? What can I do? Well, when I tap within, because I've done my cleansing process, my purification, my illumination, now I have light I can see. I have a clear path on how to approach that individual. And I'll do whatever it takes. That's how good this is. I'll do whatever it takes. So, when I look within, I have a candle. And the candle represents guidance, illumination, and clarity, even harmony. Because when you have light, you're clear, you're at peace. No clutter, no darkness. You have a path where you can see this candle. And I'm able, whatever my subconscious tells me, I'm able to carry it out. And both dimensions, both spheres, both worlds of me and that individual are blessed. Divinely blessed. Yes. So that's kind of like how I'm going to end this clip. And I wanted to say, this is a statement that I use. I now let go of worn out conditions, worn out things. And now my life is in divine order, and I am established. I am established. And I am maintained in this new world. Let it go. Use the vacuum process. Grace be with you and your families. Good night. This is Kimberly Grace.